I'd like to welcome you to Puzzle Combat, where you match 3 pieces. You choose your superhero with superpowers, and you destroy the enemy. You must make as many alliances as you can. Now go have fun.
Howdy, folks. Alright, so it's been a hot minute since we've chatted, hasn't it? So today, I was gonna cover this guy. So I don't have a real big introduction for him, but I can say that he's one of the better 4-star blues. So if you got this one, you may want to level him up. It's funny, it's not a big category, the 4-star blues. They're not the greatest heroes in them, which is unfortunate. So Tori's about the best one. This guy and Welshie is the Merc hero are about the 3 best ones. So Tori is, in my opinion, the best one, and then this guy and Welshie. It's not a fantastic category by any means, and you got Bridget. She's the best of the vanilla ones, which is cool. So if you did manage to land him when Spring Tech is here, definitely level him up. As you can see in my alt account here, I have 2 done. In my main account, I have 2 done as well, which I do like for blue stacks, and I do like for tournaments, definitely. And I actually did draw 4 of them, but I think I fed 2 away here. Yeah, because I just don't have the space, unfortunately. So I fed 2 away in this account, but I did keep a 3rd one in my main account in case I wanted to level him up. So if you wanted to know whether or not he's worth leveling up, absolutely he is. Okay, so let's get into the actual hero grading. I still can't believe I have emblems on this useless one, because I don't have recon heroes. It's so crazy. I could finish him off, but he's rated the 2nd worst besides Jacob, and I actually like Jacob. I use Jacob quite a bit over Hollow Point, so just my personal preference there. But yeah, I want to strip him of his emblems so badly and I can't. My 4-star blues were sucking large until I managed to land the Jackrabbits, and I got Bridget finally leveled up. I got her quite a bit after Hollow Point, so it's just kind of funny the way it works out. I've got to unfortunately leave those with him for now until I get some more recon heroes. Craziness. Alright, so Jackrabbit. He is rated a B. So he's got a 3.25 out of 5 total. I don't know. I think he's one of the better ones, so I don't know that I'd necessarily give him an A, but B plus maybe, A minus maybe. Tori I think is rated an A minus. And yeah, so it's just such a category that's not the greatest. Because considering how many yellows and reds that are really awesome in the 4-star category, you think the blues would be a little bit better, but there's a lot of good 4-star greens even, and they just don't seem to be turning out too many awesome 4-star blues heroes. So hopefully somebody from SG is listening. Turn out some better ones. All right. So the B he's rated a 4 on both offense and defense. He's actually decent on defense, and when you get some emblems on him, he actually can be pretty tough. So I like using him for tourneys, because he's sometimes a real pain in the ass as a flank. Even for, I suppose, for a charge speed tourney, you can probably make an awesome tank too. So alright, and the rest he's rated at 3 on like War Machine and farming and that sort of thing. I don't know, being an AoE hitter, okay, he's maybe not the greatest for War Machines, but again, we don't have a lot of sniper options, so if you've got Tori or Kayla, that's awesome if you can keep Kayla alive before she dies off because she's slow charging. Or if you've got maybe some of the blues that are snipers, like I have in my main account, I have Visor. I was lucky to get him. He's a good hero. And Pantera from the challenge event, the Grand Heist challenge event. So I've got some good snipers there. I don't generally use him on the War Machine, but I have before, like way back before I had my 5 stars built. So he goes into the War Machine with me every time we've got a red up in this account for sure. I'm going to be using him for quite a while on the War Machine, I think. Alright, so his stats aren't too bad. That's pretty good health there, so that's good. So 220 damage to the target and nearby enemies. So a good solid AoE hitter with that much damage, which is decent. It's not overpowering or anything though, but it does a decent amount of damage. But he kind of shines at the other stuff here. So the targets that he hits get minus 22 charge generation for 3 turns. That's pretty sweet. You gotta love them charge messer uppers. I certainly do. So it doesn't take any charge away like Aiko would or Ox, but you get the fact that they just won't charge up as fast anymore. So if you're going against a lot of fast hitters and he hits them, then at least they're not going to be hitting you back anytime soon. So that's good. And the target and nearby enemies receive 88 damage whenever they receive a buff for 3 turns. So there's lots of buffs in the game. So if Coyote goes off, for instance, to give his team the defenses up, then this shock will kick in and they'll get 88 damage over 3 turns. And who knows, if their health is low enough, that could possibly take them out, right? Over the 3 turns. So that's a nice little counterpoint maybe to the buffs that they can give themselves. Same with Jocasta. Jocasta does defenses up, and yeah, there's lots of buffs out there. So that is a good thing, I think. I think he's kind of overlooked. I don't know too many people that use him. Maybe some do. You guys certainly give me some feedback in the comments about that, because I do really like him, but I don't see him a whole heck of a lot. So, and considering how bad some of the blues are, you'd think you'd see him a bit more, but you see Tori a lot, which is understandable considering she's the best of the 4-star blues by far. Alright, so average speed, so he's right near that 50 break point, so any speed weapon will help him charge up faster on offense, so that's pretty cool. He's got that going for him. That's a nice little bonus there, being that he's so close to charging up faster. So he'll drop 1 tile. He'll still be average speed category, but it'll drop a tile down. Alright, so let's get to this engineer class. Let's go into the talent grid here. Now, if I was to put emblems on him, it would definitely be attack emblems, because he's an attacking hero. I would go attack and defense myself all the way down. Now, if you don't, the interesting thing about where he is charge speed wise, if you don't have any blue speed weapons, and there are only a couple of them, I think one is a former weapon of the month and one's a 5-star that I happen to have in this account, but I don't have the 5-star vanilla one in my main account. So anybody can get that one though. We'll go to the weapons in a minute, since it is a vanilla weapon, speed weapon. Alright, so where is the speed? Oh, it's all the way down here. So believe it or not, this does help him, especially by 4%. That's approximately 2 tiles, and that would put him at 51. Now, if you combine that with a 7-point speed weapon, you're looking at 58, and you're going to bump him up to the fast category. So if you did want to put emblems on him and go all the way down to this 20th node, it would actually help him, because so many of them are not helped by this speed node at all. This is one of the cases where it would be. Critical chance. Yeah, I don't know if I do that, honestly, for 2%. I'd likely shore up his defenses again by another 17 points when it comes to choosing between those two. Alright, so attack, and defense, and what's this is the turret. A turret minion. Yeah, that's a nice little perk as well, because I do have my engineering emblems on my 5-star here, because I use Kurgan all the time. He's my strongest 5-star yellow, believe it or not, even though he's not that great. Can't wait to get a stinger. Do I have a stinger? I don't think I have a stinger in this account. No, I don't. But I have 2 in my main account. Yeah, so unfortunately my emblems have went to this guy. And he's in the same boat on the talent grid, so I don't think I'm going any further with him, though, to be quite honest. But him being at 49, the speed node would actually help him as well. So that's good info to keep in mind. Alright, so let's go through some weapons here. Now, this is a former weapon of the month, which is one of the ones that does have the speed on it, and this is 9 points. So, I wouldn't have to go all the way down to the 20th node with this one, because this would put him at 58, because it's 9 speed points, so he would be fast, and he would drop 2 tiles down. So that's fantastic. So I do put the speed this one on him quite a bit when I do use him on offense. Now this is a master weapon, and this is a good perk. This is on one of my other heroes usually, though. Chance to hit an enemy with dodge or while blinded. Or sometimes I put it on the second Jackrabbit if I'm using both of them in the same hit. And then one charges up faster than the other one, and then this one gets to take advantage of this weapon perk. So they get to go off at 2 separate turns, which is kind of neat too. Alright, another master weapon here, and that is the Venom one. And of course, this is always good to use as well. I usually end up putting this one on Clara in the blue stack, just because she hits all enemies. So she's an AoE hitter as well, just not like Jack that only hits 3 out of the 5. Alright, so Bargo Compact, it's a good one for defense, of course, if you don't have anything else, or you're using Jack on defense. This one would be good to put on him, because you've got that high defense stat right there, and then 20% chance to resist those damn status ailments that are everywhere. So good one for offense if this is your choice. 16% critical chance there. And the Regalizer here is the speed weapon. Couldn't remember the name of it. So this is the vanilla one that you can get from the weaponsmith or from the normal summon gate. So 8 points here. Not quite enough. Now, I don't have this fully leveled either. Not quite enough to put him in the fast category, but of course that does help him bump up to the average, so he's above 50. I just want to look at that speed stat. Does it go up to 9? Yeah, see. Now, if that was fully leveled, then you've got that option to get him right to 58, so he's fast. And then you wouldn't have to worry about going to that node either, because emblems are precious. Gotta share those things around. So if you don't have to go all the way to that 20th node, why would you? Because that's a lot of resources sucked up, when the speed weapons would essentially make him functionally faster. So yeah, definitely use the speed weapons and forget the emblems in that case. This is a good one too if you land this. This actually is one of the better blue weapons, and it's similar to a vanilla one as well. So if you don't land this weapon, no worries. You'll probably get the vanilla version of this at some point. But yeah, 16% dodge, so great for defense. And then you got the resistance as well, 17%. It's great for defense. That's a fairly high attack stat too for a defensive weapon. That's kind of funny. Okay, so the one that is similar that you can get out of the gate. Oh, I don't have it here. I have it in my main account. Alright, let's go back into here then. Alright, so this is another one for offense, being that it's the 19% critical chance, and you combine that with a good, decent attack stat there, then that's pretty good. Alright, it's a chili suit. So this is similar to the weapon of the month. You got the 16% dodge and the 17% resistance. So you see this one on defense all the time. And I actually do think I have this here. It's not leveled up. So 235 attack stat there as well. Yeah, I just haven't had a chance to level it up. I've been blessed with a lot of blue weapons in this account, and my foregrips run out all the time. The somatic, yeah, like I don't foresee myself ever keeping one of these in this account. I leveled up a couple of them in my main account, and I ended up disassembling them after a while because I got better weapons, and I'm just not a fan. If you watch my other videos, I am not a fan of the 30% armor damage on the weapons because it's just such a wasted opportunity. I like it better when it's written into the heroes special that they do more damage against armor, personally. Alright, so I think that's it for the higher weapons. Now, the other master weapon that I don't have is the 5-star, the Convex. It's 30 armor per turn, so that's a good defensive option if that's the one you have. It's the WP5 Convex or something like that. Alright, so the other one is, the last master weapon is the Golema here, and this is similar to the 5-star Convex. Obviously, the 5-star has a lot more stats-wise. And you get 30 armor per turn instead of 20, so. Alright, oh yeah, see, there's the chili suit there. Oh yeah, the saw, that was the other 5-star weapon. See, I don't have this leveled up either, but this is, by the time you get this fully leveled, I believe it's 22 or 28% maybe on the critical chance, and this is like 105 or 155, something like that, for health points. So this can be used either way, on defense or offense, this one. And obviously the stats will improve quite significantly with me getting it leveled up, but I've just got too many blue weapons here, it's crazy. Alright, so if this is your option, then of course dodge, you want to use that for defense, and then this is armor damage, which is, blah, it's useless. Useless! Alright, so maybe see if I can do a raid here. If we find a green tank, or a red tank, we'll maybe double up on them. There's a red flank on that one. Red flank on that one. Well, there's all kinds of red flanks. Alright, let's go back to that. Okay, so taking 2 blues and 2... yellows. Alright, so let's go yellow. See what these guys can do. Alright, so I don't want that weapon on you. A speed weapon helps you, so that's... you're going there. I'll put that on you. Alright, so I've got them equipped with... this is the speed on the ice breath here. So... the, wing Jackrabbit should charge before the middle Jackrabbit, the tank Jackrabbit. We'll see. Ooh, look at that. Right off the bat. Alright, so the torch is fairly even right now. Let's add 2 more tiles. Gotcha. Good thing those yellow tiles come through. Alright, so this will add 1. They look... see, now you can see it a little bit. The middle Jackrabbit is behind a little bit.
I'm the owner at focus on food and time.
Ah, stupid evade. Gotcha. Nice. Alright, so I like these 2-2-1 teams. I seem to have the most success stacking against the tank and one of the flanks. So that worked out well. Should maybe do a rating video with where I do all the 2-2-1 teams. So yeah, I think I'll cut it there, but Jack is definitely worth it. And honestly, he's probably one of the 4 stars that are worth putting some emblems on too, if that's what you want to do. Just watch the speed weapon thing. If you have a high enough speed weapon, then don't even worry about going all the way down to that 20th node with your emblems. But yeah, definitely. And me personally, being that he's an attacking hero, I would definitely go defense and attack. So good luck, folks. Happy gaming to y'all.